welcome back to the channel. My name is Katt. This is Katt's Loops and Lore. And this is, I guess, my Loopy daily vlogs. It's a work in progress, right? So, it is January 7th. Okay. I basically am going to try and do like postings on Wednesdays and Fridays. The new year's been a little, like up and down? I posted in my last vlog that you guys should be seeing, technically I'll be posting it today. I'm going through a schedule shift. So now instead of working like 7.5 hours, I'm working 8.5 hours, respectfully, before they take out my lunch break. I finished my cowl. Yay! Basically cast on 112 stitches, as I am reading from my notes. And overall, it took me roughly about a week. Right? I feel like that's not bad. At 112 stitches, continuing until I was at roughly 20 inches. Trying to do like at least 15 rows a day. And plugging a day off in there, because at some point you gotta give yourself a break, right? So, my needles are free. I don't have to worry about making another hat, cowl, maybe not. I'm gonna take this off real quick. I'm back. So this lovely, I like how it came out in like a zigzaggy pattern. This color was mixed up mint with the Karen Smash Cakes. Right? It took a good majority of it. Everyone was saying, 2 skeins, 2 skeins, 2 skeins. This is like not even a full 1 skein project. So, do I think this is something that I would make to sell? Probably not. I feel like a week to make one of these, it's a little lengthy. And that's a week with me going leisurely at it, right? Right? I don't know. I know I don't have to sell everything that I make. Low key. But it was definitely a project. I wanted a cowl. I now have a cowl, right? And now I gotta figure out what to do with the rest of this yarn. I probably will cake it up. Maybe put it in my little baggie that I have somewhere on this thing for maybe a scrap blanket or a scrap basket. We'll see. What's on the agenda today is I have to go visit Mom. She got moved to Lakewood, so that's like an hour drive from where I'm at. Yay! I'm gonna go get cleaned up. I've been up since like 2 o'clock this morning. It's like 9:30-ish right now. So, yeah. Welcome to the vlog. We're gonna find something to put on our needles. I feel like I need another one of like these cords, because this is like the ideal cord size that I like working on projects with. But it becomes difficult when I need to do a hat, because I need the same cord, right? Meh. It is what it is, right? Let's plan about what we want to do today. Hey, hi, hello. This is day 2 of this vlog. I started with, please do not hit my remote. I'm watching Jurassic World on my PS5. But we have made some progress on our hat. I'm hoping to have her close to finish by the time this vlog goes up tomorrow. It is a slow and arduous journey, but whenever each round is 90 stitches, the journey must go on, right? I also loved how I was watching another video on YouTube and they were commenting on how analog is returning, and I'm like, yeah. Like, my biggest, like, I don't want to call it my vice, right? Because some people will look at me and be like, that's a lot. I've always been really big on physical media because when you buy something digitally, like, I kind of pegged this super early on. I don't know why people are only just now catching on to this. But when you buy it digitally, you don't own it. That's why they kept saying that you will be happy to not own anything because you won't have so much stuff. Do you see this? Whoop, this? You can't see past my fan here, but there's more stuff down here, more stuff down here, stuff here, stuff here. There's stuff on this bookshelf, and it's got like 3 more levels there. I will own as many shelves as I need to. If it means that if there is a series, a show, books, CDs, there is one of these, maybe up here. I think I have some One Piece prints covering it. But discs for games. I went out of my way to purchase the PS5 that allowed you to have discs. Everyone's like, oh, it's so convenient to just have it as the data. Yes, I understand. I am a huge advocate for making things easier, not harder, right? But at the end of the day, you end up accumulating so much stuff, right? Like, I wish that, like, recycle shops, whenever you would buy a game, you would play it. Now, my butt would play it until it just didn't play no more. I normally bought titles and I kept them. That way I could see them, I could touch it, I could put it into my game console and play it, right? That's why I won't buy a Switch 2. If the game is not available in a physical cartridge that I can put into a game or a console, I don't want it. I don't need it. Little rant, right? So, there is some things that I wish to purchase, right? I need to get a book stand. I do have Audible. My biggest guilty pleasure is buying books and buying 2 of them. Buying the audio version and the physical version. Especially if I've gone through the audiobook and it was a book that I actually enjoyed, right? Or if I read the first book and I'm like, oh no, there's like 3 more? Bet. How many are paperback? I'm not a big hardback girl. Unless it's like a really pretty hardback. Alright, if you're going to put in the effort to make a really decent looking hardback book, sweet. I'm sold. Let's go. But I'm just like, yeah. So I have almost 2 of every book, right? I just got done purchasing Jurassic Park, Lost World, Jurassic Park 3. I have Jurassic World, so I didn't have to purchase that one, but I got Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom and Dominion. Each one for like altogether $50. basically means the only one that I still need is Rebirth. So, right now, Rebirth was going for like $20. Meh, okay. I made sure to get all Blu-rays, right? Because if I have to choose between Blu-ray and regular DVD, I'll get a Blu-ray. I don't necessarily need a 4K DVD. Blu-ray on my 1080p 55-inch Samsung, perfectly fine. It's fine. It is built to handle 1080p, okay? So, I am watching Jurassic World, going to be working a little bit more on my hat. We're supposed to get to 11 inches and then start decreasing, which, if I try not to lose my stitch marker, which I guess it wouldn't really matter because I'm starting a brand new row. How far have I gotten now? Also, we just got snow. Everyone else is kind of freaking out, and I'm like, it's January. 'Tis the season. We are sitting at 9 inches, so I need 2 more inches, and then I can start decreasing. So, I've still got yay left of the skein. It is Mandala Ombre in the color Transform, which I feel is very accurate for the feels of the way society's going right now. So, we are going to find our happy place. Where did my oranges go? There we go. Find your joy. And I am going to sit down, try not to scare the living tarnations out of my dog. I just got all of my laundry put away. I don't know why I waved over there. My baskets aren't there no more. But laundry is done. ADHD journey did not distract me from it. I did not do grocery shopping though. So, that's going to get moved to tomorrow. We got 2 more inches to put on this. And then I'm hoping it'll be time to go to bed. Finish that water. And maybe we'll get more of the movie done. We'll see. I know I want to go to bed around, oh God, 3 o'clock. If the movie's not done by 3 o'clock, then we'll pause her and then resume tomorrow. But I will check in with you guys in a little bit, okay? You know that moment when you enjoy a movie so much that you are just, let's see what my heart rate is at right now. Because of course, I just got to the scene where the kids are in the gyrosphere, right? If you haven't seen this movie, God, like, it's been out for quite some time. So, we don't have to worry. I spiked at 128 beats per minute. I'm officially an hour into the movie. I'm going to take a pause. I'm still shaking. But I finally got to watch and sit, like, the TV's kind of angled, so I can sit at my computer, knit, and then still watch it. I think I'm going to take a break. I've got 20 minutes until I need to wrap it up, brush my teeth, get ready for bed. I'm going to do a quick measurement. We're at, 52 plus 6. We're at 58 rows. And Marty is wanting buttloads of attention, which why wouldn't he? We're at 10 inches. So, another 6 rows, and we'll start decreasing. So, I may have to do that. I'll try to update, but I got some things to check off my list first to make sure I get done before my phone says, go to bed. And yeah. What's your favorite movie to watch to, like, get the heart rate up a little bit? I don't know what it is about the dinosaurs movie, like the dinosaur movies. Jurassic Park, Jurassic World. It's one of those things where it's like supernatural thrillers to me. It's something that I love. It's something that I like can't get enough of, right? I know it's science fiction, right? I know it's fiction. We now have 7 movies as to why them trying to make dinos is a bad idea. 7. Yet they keep, like, joking around about it. I'll have to look into it if they actually sat down and, like, brought back the woolly mammoth. I think they were going to try and, like, splice it between, like, an African element. You can tell these are done in one take. The African elephant and a woolly mammoth to help bring the size down, but kind of give it the foundations to be able to actually exist in this current sphere, which, considering that our climate's kind of going to shit right now, I don't think we should be bringing back ancient animals to begin with. That's my hot take. Like it if you like it, don't like it if you don't. I feel like if certain animals went extinct, especially if they were taken out by the equivalents of a giant asteroid comet thing, there are some dinosaurs that are actually still among us. They just evolved to be able to still exist, right? I mean, we still have lizards. A lot of these dinosaurs are actually not proven. They're hypothesized to actually have been really similar to birds. So there are some creatures from this Jurassic period that have merely evolved into, like, the ostrich. Like, at the end of the day, if you think of how an ostrich is made, or how its bone structure is, the only difference is that it's got a smaller head, right? Like, it's a flightless bird. What if that was, like, its ancient direct ancestor was a T-Rex? Chew on that thought for a little bit. I don't know. I don't like it. I like to imagine the world as it is today, and I feel like if we go down the route of trying to recreate creatures that time has allowed to evolve and to adapt, why are you trying to play God? I like the quote, I'm going to quote this movie because there is a conversation between the guy who inherited Jurassic World and the main scientist, right? And he says, I didn't pay you to make a monster. And the scientist retorts that it's only relative. A cat is a monster to a mouse, right? And he's like, you were just comfortable being the cat. And now you're the mouse. So, at some point, it's great that we can. But where is the ethics to stand in and say, but maybe we shouldn't? Right? Right? I feel like there's a lot of that. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. But anyway, I'm starting to calm down. We're going to let Em out, and I'm going to start getting wrapped up for bed, right? And then I will check in We'll see if we can knock out these last 6 rows. Okay? I'll see you in a bit. Hello. Welcome back. I guess not really welcome back. I mean, I'm continuing the video. We're off of the needles now. And I can say that this is a good chance to kind of be able to understand that there are some times that you need to slow down. There are errors that you have to make so that you know not to do them in the future, right? So, it's all done. She is 1 by 1 ribbing, but I'm feeling I did 3 rows of decreasing. Definitely not enough decreasing, right? It's not making it a bad hat. I like the way this feels, right? I mean, it's bulging. It's bulging. So, I need to look up how to go about the decreases so that, like with the double-stranded beanies that I do, how to get the top to even out. So, there's a lesson to be learned that can be a goal of 2026, right? I just kind of dived in head first. It's the way I learn, right? So, this is fun. I may still wear it just from time to time. There's no reason why I can't. Probably definitely something I wouldn't sell. At least until I figured this out. But I still got probably about half the skein left. And then there's a thought, right? So, goal has been made. Here is the beanie in all of its glory. We managed to start the very first cast on row in the lavender, green, kind of like grayish black to blue to lavender, and we finished the top off with green. So, we came full circle. I don't know what I'll necessarily do with the rest of it. Maybe turn it into like a wider cowl, maybe? It's definitely at least a little too big to just cake up now. So, that'll be a goal. A thought, at least. I haven't picked up my new needles yet. Those are set to be delivered tomorrow. So, because I believe they're being delivered after my shift, I'll pick my second pair of 8mm needles on Monday. My movies will be delivered today, so I'll pick those up tomorrow. And I gotta do some grocery shopping. So, that's gonna be where I wrap up this vlog today. I'm thinking about maybe our next video being something like 2026 goals. I see that's kind of like a theme that most people try to knock out in January, which is a good idea, right? Kind of a way to focus the business, focus the channel, and really kind of see what I want to the targets I want to hit for the year, right? So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit that like and share, or like and subscribe, right? Make sure to hit that little bell icon to make sure you get notified for whenever I post. And what is your 2026 goals for today? Or for the year? It's been a day. So, I will talk to you guys, oh boy, in the next one.